Hello. Is this working? Hello, I do not like boats. I hope that's not true. I hope you do like boats. MDH Games, oh, welcome. I better make you mod, hadn't I? In fact, first few folks that arrive can be moderators. I'm sure we won't need any. But you never know. Right. Is this going to work? Is it? Oh, it is. Right. So, how are we sounding? Is this, is the music too loud? Am I too loud? If you let me know. Kirby, hello, how are you? So, I think this is the first live performance. I don't think performance is the right word. But, yeah, this might be the first live stream I've ever done on this channel. I think I did upload some stuff from Twitch, didn't I? But apart from that, I think that's about the only thing. So I thought I would try a little bit of this. I have actually filmed a Locomotion video for my main Sam'sTrains channel, so we'll see how that goes, but I wasn't satisfied by that. I wanted to do a bit more, so that's good. Oh, Mark says it sounds fine for Mark, so that's good. Good. Anybody else? Okay, sounds alright. If speak now or forever hold your peace, because the music is annoying if it's right in your ears, but we'll see. Alright, so as you can see, I've done a couple of the easy scenarios. I did start that one, but I didn't finish it for some reason. So, anybody, oh, Fazbear Legan 53, hello to you. Okay, that Scrap T one says it sounds alright as well. Okay, so, what does everybody fancy? First thing I see is the one I will go for. So we have North America, East, 1950. Achieve a company value of $600,000. North America, Midwest, 1945. Company value of $800,000. That sounds a bit involved. Race to Read, what's that? Move lumber. Oh, I don't fancy that. Swiss Alps, deliver 10,000 passengers in the Swiss Alps. That's interesting. This was an unexpected stream, says Mark. Yes, it was. I just fancied doing it. I finished my filming for this morning and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna mess around on stream for a little while and see what happens. And this is a fun game. This is a classic from my... I've played this before, I think. I played it on Twitch, didn't I, Mark? I think. Right. Transport, yeah, we saw that one. Vash and vineyards. Make a profit transporting livestock and grapes. That's a little bit boring because we're going to end up... I like doing passenger stuff, obviously. We get to see the nice trains too. Build your transport empire on this extinct volcano island. Extinct? What on earth do you mean extinct? Achieve a performance index of 50% director by the end of 1980. Oh, that's a timed one. That doesn't look great. Oh, let's see. That's the closest that a YouTuber got to pronouncing my name correctly. So good job, Sam. You mean I was close but not accurate? Interesting. Right. Let's see then. Which one looked good? I think... What do you reckon? I think the Swiss Alps in the 1930 looks good to me. Right, we need a name. Any suggestions for a name? Yes, you played it on Twitch, said Mark. Good, yes, I thought I did. Briefly, if I remember. Oh, I saw a guy that looks like Mark there, actually. Where was he? Or was I just imagining it? I'm not sure. Yes, there he is. Dave Doorknob. No, I'm sorry, Mark, not really. Oh, crikey. I tell you what, there's some ugly people in this game. Oh, there we go. There you are, Mark. Giuseppe Cluck. Do you like that, Mark? Is that highly offensive? Ooh, Isaac Imperial. Oh, yes, that's me. The creepy beard does it. Right. Any suggestions for horrible names? Legion. Okay. Is that right? Or Legon? I'm not sure. I think so, yeah. Right. Let's see. Oh, I better pause the game, actually. Otherwise, I'm wasting time. Beard of Terror. There we go. That's the name of the company. Beard of Terror, and it certainly is. Okay, cool. So this is a nice big map, isn't it? Tell me this isn't the one I tried to do on stream. I don't think it is it? I hope not. I desperately hope not. Right, so we've got 53,000... Oh, Switzerland. That means we're not going to recognise any of the engines and things. No. Not doing that. Sod that. Right. Race to Breed. So, I need to find the British one, don't I? So we can do some British locos. So I'm looking for pound signs. Mountain Mayhem, that was British. I don't really fancy doing easy ones. Challenging, maybe a little too difficult, not 100% sure. Is there anything that looks British? Great Britain and Ireland, 1955, it's a bit late. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm being very indecisive, aren't I? That looks horrendous. Right, shall we try this then? Oh no. I'll tell you what, I'm struggling here. Right, this is getting annoying now. Go on then. We'll go with the original suggestion. Beard of Terror. Or no, we'll keep him, I think, and we'll change the name to Moustache of Suspicion with a full stop. There we are. There we go. Leg, as in your leg, and then un. Oh, okay, excellent. I've insulted you before. Yes, you certainly have, Marcus. You certainly have. Okay, so we need to get started then with a decent little transport system, and I can see one here. So we've got a food processing plant right there, which requires livestock or grain, and there we have a farm producing livestock, and I believe there we have a farm producing grain. Now, I think the way this game works is that the greater distance travelled, the more money you earn. So by that logic, we should go with the grain, as opposed to going against the grain. Oh goodness, that was a very creepy and far too long laugh. Okay, so to the food processing plant. Ooh, this is going to get expensive. You see, we can go underground and it'd be extremely expensive, or we can go overground. How high? So we're 160 feet at the moment. The food processing plant, how high is that? It's 208. That's going to be quite a climb, isn't it? Ooh, there's a food processing plant right there. Well done, Sam. Okay, good. Well, that's taken my idea of going a long distance out of the way, hasn't it? But never mind, I think that's the best way to do things. Right, there we are. Build a nice station, and I've actually been doing a bit more in the way of building proper railways on this, using signals and things, so I think we'll have to try a bit of that and see if we can't do some good stuff. The only problem is obviously that we're not doing British stuff. And this game is great for British stuff because it's got loads and loads of famous British engines on it. I mean, I was messing around with the Flying Scotsman earlier on, and well, not earlier on, not today. I haven't been playing it today. What else was there? There was a Duchess. There's the Sterling Single. There's an amazing amount of amount of engines. And look, they've even got proper engines from this area as well. So, this music, man. Gets on my nerves, but I like it too. Right, well, we just want a little train then, don't we? So, first of all, we want grain, so let's have a look. We want, oh, I hope we can transport some grain. Coal or iron, tanker wagon, goods car. We could do livestock, but it doesn't look like we've got any. Oh, yes, we can. Minor heart attack there. I think we're okay. Zurich. Oh, we need to take a full load of grain there then and unload it there at Zurich Valley. Problem is it's a very, very short distance. Ooh, that was a nice whistle. Did you hear that? Cool. So the train's supposed to be filling up with grain right now. And it is, as you can see. And I've set it so that as soon as it's full, it will make the journey. So let's see if this works. Zurich. I mean, for a little farm, it's producing a hell of a lot of grain, isn't it? It's been about 30 seconds and it's produced 60 tons of grain. Well, that's good. I'm glad I built a train there then. So we're nearly full. In fact, we can fast forward so that we are full. There we are. And let's see. I mean, the good thing is when it's full of grain, it's going to be going downhill. And then once it's emptied at the food processing plant, it will be going back uphill again. So hopefully it won't be too sluggish, but we'll see. Right, how much money do we make? We should see a little dollar sign fly up into the air. Oh, that's not bad, €1,000. It's nowhere near the cost of the railway, but we'll get there. Okay, so, also, Right. Ooh, how do we do this then? I see. So we can also build... Ooh, no we can't. Hopefully we can build an extra line. Yeah, this is annoying. Yeah, we can. Not ideal this. I see what we can do. I'm hoping to try and build another line towards that that livestock farm. So we'll go underneath the existing line if I possibly can. Is that going to work? Looks like it. Oh, there's going to be even bigger hill to go up here. Is there? I wonder. Right, there should be a key on. There we go. 170 feet and we're at 120. So I wonder if we could just burrow under the ground. We could build a tunnel underneath this hill so as we don't have to climb it. It's going to be... Oh, can't really afford that though, can we? Okay, never mind that then. So we need to go a bit further this way. So we can adjust the land. That's the very good thing. Oh, well, hopefully we can. Be a bit embarrassing if not. Okay, so that's one. Good. And then, is that going to be about where we want? One more. There we go. Now we can turn. And now we sort of have burrowed into the land, haven't I? Can I build that now? You know what? I might as well just build the tunnel then, hadn't I? Oh look, a little tunnel appears. That's pretty cool. Right. Ugh, can't even get under there. Right. Okay, we're going to go uphill then. Never mind the tunnel. There'll be plenty of time for that when I can actually afford it. Hopefully. There we are. Let's stagger this hill a bit. In fact, that should be alright. We've completely run out of money. Pirate012. Hello to you too. You know, I'm surprised that anybody is here at all, you know. I was surprised. Have I gone and... Sorry, I've gone and built this a bit too far over. Yeah, I didn't know anybody was actually following this channel. I'm quite impressed. Well, I'm glad I'm not doing this on my own. That's for sure. Right. Oh, we're back to this song again. This is the earworm, folks. Take off your headphones if you want to sleep tonight. Although it might not be loud enough so that you can hear it properly. So, there. That's the second station. But obviously, we now need some signals here, otherwise everything's going to crash when we try to... Ooh, what was that? Narrow gauge. That is awesome. I did not know you could do that. Narrow gauge... Oh, okay, so you can have really tight bends. Narrow gauge railway track. That is amazing. I did not know this game did that. Right, but we need normal railroad, and we need some signals. So we'll put some there, and we'll put some there. That should do it. And even the signals look Swiss, although I could have put semaphores in. Swiss semaphores look... That's crazy. Or maybe European. But the British ones look British too. This game's clever, man. This is a smart game. Okay, little green train, hurry up, because I'm relying on you now to make enough money to buy a second train. Don't you just love doing the dishes? I do, Fazbear. I do. There ain't nothing better, is there? This is probably the most inefficient railway I think I've ever tried to build, and that includes the one in my loft, which is set on carpet. Because there's sort of... Yeah. It's a shame because... I'll tell you what, let's just take out a bit more of a loan. 1, 2, 3. That should be enough. So then we've at least got 2 trains making us some profit. The actual aim of the scenario is to deliver passengers, but you need to have a good sort of money-making train or 2 in order to afford that. So livestock vans. Ooh, can only afford 1. Come on, little green train, make some money. There we are. Should be able to afford another one. What shall we say? We want 5, I would say, to make it worthwhile. Ooh, buy 2 that time. Oh no, I'm in the negative. Look at him. Look at old boiled egg there with his little moustache. Luckily, I am the only company at the moment, which is good. Right, livestock. Start there at Winterthur. I hope there's no Swiss people watching. I think it's unlikely, isn't it? But if they are, I'll be in trouble now, because that was possibly racist. Are the Swiss a race? Well, let's not get into it. How about that? Right. now the big test is, will these trains work properly together and not crash? And the funny thing is, they're both heading towards the food plant at the exact same time. Problem is, if they get stopped at signals for too long, they turn back the other direction. I bet that's what's going to happen. So the timing has to be right. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it was so close. Come on, come on. Now it's going to happen again. I don't believe it. Right, should be a bit closer this time, hopefully. Come on, come on. There we go. Right, how much money did that make? I don't know. Actually, we need to find a power station, really, and a coal mine, because they tend to pay quite highly. Try that one more time. Right. Oh, I missed it. Let's just look, shall we? Right. Oof. Monthly profit 22 euros. Car. That's bad, isn't it? Blimey. What a waste. Right. Have you heard the rumours about WSR? No, I haven't. Do tell the rumours if you're allowed to. Mark says, I have, however, unless confirmed by the railway themselves, and I wouldn't go around spreading it. Ah, okay. Have you forbidden the Scraptay one from spreading it then? Swiss, where are the crocodiles? That is true. When were the crocodiles introduced? Oh, there it is. Wow, that is awesome. 40 miles an hour. Although it does require overhead electric wires, I think. Yeah. They're cheap enough though, we could do that. I mean, it's very powerful. Look at that, 2,440 horsepower. These engines we've got at the moment have only got 380. So they're rather pathetic. Good. Right, let's pay off some of this loan that I took out. So, we need to find a coal mine, really, because the farms are not so profitable. In fact, I should have really thought of that, shouldn't I? It's a bit too late now. Well, no, it's not. I'm sorry, I will try not to sing. This has been a problem with the other videos I've recorded on this. Can't help but sing along to the annoying tunes. Right, I can't see any coal places, coal mines. There must be some. Producing lumber. So they don't have power in Switzerland? That's funny because you've got electric locomotives, so... Right. Well, we've got a few places producing lumber, so let's take one at random. Oh, that one's in a bit of a hilly area. Don't really like hills as a train company. No, that one's about the same. It's a bit better than the first one. Oh, there we go. That's a bit more like it. We're getting better. We're getting better. Which one's next? Well, that is in the snow. Oh no, it's on a hill. Why are they all in the hills? Goodness me. Right. Oh, that one's a bit better. It is on the hill, but it's really close to the flat. So, I mean, not that the Swiss Alps are particularly flat in any place. So anyway, well, let's find out where we've got some... we need to look for a place that requires lumber now then. Requires lumber. Sawmill. Sawmill 1. That's a creative name. Okay, so there's a sawmill there. Can't see any... Ooh, what's that now? Right, more sawmills. You require lumber. Oh, same sort of place. Ah, bingo. I think that's a bingo. Yeah, is that? Oh no, that's a ski centre. Oh, look at that. Requires passengers to produce passengers. Oh, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. So that's the lumber mill. That's the lumber producing place then. Oh man. Okay. Well, we'll try it. It's going to be expensive, which is a shame because we haven't really got the money to do it. What button was it? Hey? Oh, do we have to zoom in? There we are. So it's at 336 feet. And then the lumber mill, or whatever it was, the sawmill, is there. And it's quite low. It's very low. Although there's another one there. Is that a sawmill? Yeah, that's a sawmill. So is there some sort of woodcutter's hut nearby? Can't see one, to be frank. Oh, this must be one. Let's turn off the... Oh, is this the same one we were looking at? Ah, there we are. Well, that's not so bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not too bad. Let's turn off these height indicators again. Right, so what are we doing? There. Yeah, that's not so bad, is it? I mean, we could try and build a narrow gauge track, but that's not bad. Yes. Did you? I do not like boats. Did you see the part where I saw the narrow gauge track? A little narrow gauge line between two towns. Yes, I will do that. We'll do this this woodcutter's line first, because I think that will make us some money, and then we can afford to do more sort of pleasure projects. And a narrow gauge line between two towns would be lovely, yes. I think we should definitely do that. Right, speed the game up. Let's see how our little green engines are going. Where are they? I think they're up here somewhere, aren't they? Oh, there we are. Oh, that one broke down. That's not what we need, come on. That one is filling up very quickly. Or is it just me? How much is waiting there? Oh, wow. Okay. So that livestock farm is producing way more livestock than this train is able to handle. So we will add some more wagons, I think. We'll just wait till it's out the way. There we go. Stop. Stop. Right. The only problem is, am I going to have to buy an even bigger loco? Well, no, I can't even afford to double head them. Right. So the answer is no. I will not. I'll just buy a few more livestock wagons. There we are, that was cool. One more. Right, now, will this train be able to pull them? Will this engine be able to pull them? Very slowly. But yes, it is. There we are. So we should earn some real cash now. Let's have a look. 2,000 euros. There we go. So there we go. That's funded this new railway quite nicely. Right, where are we? Somewhere here, I think. Is it here? Yep, there it is. Swiss trains have loads of narrow gauge lines for heavy traffic. I know, the music is very classy. I love it, I do love it. I'm not trying to offend it when I say it's annoying music. Annoying music is the type that you can't forget, which means it's pretty good music. Right. Tell you what, we might need a crocodile for this, because if there's going to be much more hills, although this is on a hill itself. So we might end up building a giant aqueduct. Yeah, that's 320 feet. So actually we don't want to be coming downhill at all. Huh. So that was a silly move then. Although it's so expensive to build up high, I think we're going to have to. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit messed up with these controls. Okay, fast forward. I don't really want to take out much more of a loan because it's getting a bit expensive. And building a giant aqueduct over this river is not a smart thing. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go down, because it's going to have to be cheap. Oh, that hill would be hell on earth, wouldn't it? It would be hell, not a hill, for an engine in real life. Luckily in this game, the hills don't seem to floor engines like they would in real life. And that's a very good thing. Oh, yeah. If we can get this going though, we'll be alright. Oh, Mustache of Suspicion is promoted from plate layer to engineer. For doing what? Building a really, really, really bad railway with a lot of horrible hills. I guess that's a good thing to do in Switzerland, is it? I don't know. Right. Oh, blimey. Right. Let's get to it then. So, viaduct or aqueduct. No, it is a viaduct, even though it's over water. That's right. Can you do a geared railway with teeth between the tracks? I don't think so. There are options. No, these are just the track supports. No, that would be handy, but the thing is the engines seem to handle hills a lot better than they do in real life. I mean, they do slow down a lot on hills, but they don't grind to a halt like they would in real life. No, I don't think so. Not that I'd recognise a geared loco if I saw one, but I don't think so. Come on. We got any other rival companies yet? No, not yet. Well, no, it's just the moustache of suspicion, that's all. Man, this is a slow one, but it's quite some distance, so if we can get this going, if we can actually get a train on it, we ought to, you know... Oh, they've invented a plane, have they? Shall we have a look at some of the other vehicles while we're waiting? Let's just have a look at how much... So you see, I've taken out quite a loan, so that's costing me €6,000 every month just on interest. So I need to pay that as soon as I can. So there we go, we've seen the trains. We've got the WMC bus and the Vulcan VSD bus. We've seen those before. All sorts of different trucks, just generic trucks. We have got trams, so we could set up a tram in a town if someone wanted. There's a few planes even. There we are. The F7, that rings a bell. And some nice big boats, including a steam ferry. Ah, Magyar Ski Centre is closing down. What a shame we'll never go there. Right, we've got 11 grand. We can carry on with the viaduct. So there's a bit of a valley here. If I head towards that valley, we should be able to build our hill in there. There we are. We will be transporting this wood if it kills me. Right. There we go. So what height do we roughly need to be? About 270. So we're not miles away. Yeah, not too far away. It's not going to be fun though. This might be the most expensive railway I think I've ever built on this game. Oh, Lewis Hughes. Hello, hello, hello. What is everyone's thoughts on a Bachmann Fairburn tank for 60? I don't know, to be honest. A new one, you mean? Or for 60 what? For 60 quid? Oh, I see. Silly old Sam. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. I mean, the Fairburns don't run that well on tight corners, or on any corners really, but they're all right. Yeah, they're not too bad. Hunk of Junkers 52. Pride Month, guys. What are you proud to be? For me, a furry. Oh, okay. I'm proud to be a train enthusiast. Does that count? It's a bit of a throwaway, isn't it, that? Oh, I've run out of money. Okay. Come on, come on. Little green engines. I've got 2 little green trains that are helping me. That's all you need to know, really. Right, I'm sick of this hill now. That's enough. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? Right. Doesn't matter that... I don't think it matters that we're not the right height. Ooh, this is getting painful now, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think that sounds too bad, Lewis. If it's in good condition, that sounds all right to me. Right. I can't wait because we're not going to be able to afford an expensive engine either. So we're going to have some really useless engine hauling a lot of wagons up a very, very steep hill. Generally, never a good idea in the world of railways. Oh, come on, I can't even afford to build a decent station. This is where I realise that there's another sort of wood cutting place right next door. I don't think there is there? I don't think so. Right, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, there we go. There we are. Good. Now, is there any lumber waiting? 8 tons. Oh, we're going to need a bit more than that. Well, there are some haters. Yes. Yes, there certainly are, Ronnie Eater. There are some haters. But I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, you're not going to be able to prove them wrong or right, are you? I mean, yes, train enthusiasm is a little bit sad, but that is life. Right. Which engine should we go for, folks? I don't think this SLMC 3/3 is going to cut it, is it? So we might have to save up 17 grand and get this thing. It's got a lot more power. It's got about 3 times as much power. The Crocodile's good, but obviously very expensive, and we'd also have to convert the track to electric, which we can't do really. We've got 70 tons of lumber waiting. We've got this thing, which again is electric. That thing is not electric, so hang on, where are the narrow gauge engines? Is that a narrow gauge? Because if I build a narrow gauge track and I ain't got no narrow gauge engines on it, that would be annoying. I wonder if these will just work on narrow gauge. That's not how narrow gauge generally works, but maybe the game simplifies it, I don't know. Oh well, we will find out, we will find out. There are some, but the other option I have is a Hornby Grange for £70, but that is second hand. The Hornby Grange is pretty good. I like the Hornby Grange. It's not so good for £70 second hand though. But it's not bad, it's not bad. Right, folks, we have Indigo Rail, who've set up a passenger company. Oh, and another one. Oh, blimey. So that is competition. But you see, passengers are not very lucrative, and if we look, there's 10 passengers on that train, which won't make him a lot of money. In fact, let's see. We can watch and find out how much. Get this. 500 euros. See, it ain't worth the track it's built on. What a waste of money. Although we shouldn't tell him that. No, good job, well done, Mr. Man, Indigo Rail. Keep up the good work. Right. Oh, we can very nearly afford the engine I wanted to get. Wait for it, wait for it. Hey! Now all we've got to do, in fact, I'm sick of waiting, so let's take out a bit more of a loan. There we go. And let's get some of these lumber flatbed wagons. Is that what we need? I think so, yeah. 1, 2, get as many as I can afford, and then we'll just cross the fingers, shall we? Right. So, we stop here, we get a full load of lumber, then you go all the way down this horrible track that I've built, and unload it here. And hopefully make some money. And then we could take, what does this produce? Does it produce paper? It just produces goods, okay. So really we could have done with a paper mill, because that will convert the lumber into paper, and then we can take it somewhere else. And then make even more money, but yeah, we haven't got the luxury of being fussy like that. Okay, so it's filling up with lumber. Lumber. There's 2 track icons, Sam. One is turning around. Eh? What do you mean? I missed what you mean there. Let's see. On the left of it, you can select... Yeah. You can select narrow gauge. Where was it? Oh, do you mean there was a separate... Oh, you're right. You are right. Yes. Well spotted. You're correct. Oh, these are very cool. Look at these. Tiny narrow gauge wagons and things. This is awesome, man. And there's like a baby crocodile as well. Still expensive though. So this is an electric narrow gauge railway. I never knew there was such a thing. Rack rail. 7. What's rack rail? That's not... is that the toothed rails? Hey. I wonder if that is it then. Rack rail. You know what? I think you're right. I think that is probably it, isn't it? That's definitely a rack. So you can give them a bit more torque up the nastiest of slopes. Oh, well, we could have done with that then, couldn't we? Really, with this. Right, this engine is taking a very long while to fill. I wonder if we're a bit too far away from the mill. Oh well, speed it up. It's nearly there. Okay, let's see how it gets on. So down the hill should be okay. That should be the easy part. Hopefully. Over the viaduct. Hooray. And now, the worst part. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, crikey, it was. So it got enough momentum up, so if it broke down at the bottom of that hill, it would be screwed, to put it mildly. Right, keep an eye on it. How much do we earn? 5,000 euros. Now that's nice. I mean, it's a shame it takes so long. But never mind. Yes, Ron Eater, that's what I thought. The rack rail is the tooth rail. Good, well we're going to have to try that then. I tell you what we'll do is we'll try a narrow gauge. Is that what somebody requested I do that? Because I need to deliver 10,000 passengers, that's the aim of the game. So yeah, we need to get started on that. So let's have a look then at the towns. We'll take a look at the population. Geneva's the biggest. I think somebody has set up shop there already, but never mind. And neighbouring village of Lausanne. Right, we're going to do that then. A narrow gauge. I've never ever built narrow gauge before on this game, not ever. I'm going to build it here. So that's where the station is going to be. I'm going to build a competing line. Hang on, not enough cash, requires 300 euros. I think you'll find I've got that. I'm not the richest man, but I can afford that. Right. Oh man, I just want to get a narrow gauge engine running. That'll be very cool. So this is narrow gauge track. It's not necessary to have narrow gauge for this, but I just wanted to do it. So, there we are, across there. Oh, we're too close to the water surface. Okay, never mind. There we go. Right. I think we need to try and get in along this bit and build a station there. What do you reckon? It's going to be a bit longer, but distance is good. I really shouldn't be taking out much more of a loan. It's a bit naughty. I've noticed though that this narrow gauge track construction seems to be pretty cheap, which is good. Right, how can we avoid that? Like that? Oh, that's an expensive part though. Nearly £2 for that. Crikey. Yeah. Right, well, I'd rather go over the road if possible. Look, it builds a little level crossing. It's nice, isn't it? Right. So, we're a bit high at the moment. But we'll fix that. So we're going to go round here and then up behind this row of houses, hopefully. So we need to go across there. Oh, no, can't do that then. Yeah, this is a bit of a pain, because we're going to have to demolish loads of houses otherwise. Really? Can't we just go back there? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I'm having an argument with myself here. Yeah. So that's where we need to go. So if I mark this out at 240 feet, and we might be using the rack track or whatever it was called in a second. So we're trying to get as many houses into this station area as we can, so that we get more passengers than the competition. Right. That's going to be alright, I think. Sorry, demolishing your houses. I don't think residents of certain places like when railway companies come and start demolishing houses. And I suppose also building track right next to existing houses as well. Right. Here we go. We're nearly there. In fact, will that do it? I don't think it will it? No, not quite. One more. Come on. Alright, well, the good thing is, folks, that we're close now. We're very close to getting this this coveted narrow gauge line. So I'm going to leave this fast forwarding while I read some of these. Yeah, rail track there, blah, blah, blah. My Britannia is tender driven. Oh, someone has built an airport. Sorry. Emergency situation here. Better get that station built. Right. But the green wire has come off and I don't know if it's worth repairing. Well, does it work without it? I'm not sure. Yeah, I would say it's worth repairing if you can do it. Yes, that's true. Build on the ground. I tried to build on the ground, but with this, it had to be that high. Otherwise, I couldn't go through. I couldn't go too close to the water. Right, we've got enough money there. Just play. Right, and with a rack on a flat surface. I haven't built it with a rack, have I? Oh, yes, I have. Never mind. Right, hi Sam, it's me Ash. I'm not sure if you remember me, but keep up the good work. Yeah, I seem to remember your name, Explosive Bomber. I think so. And also plan to get out of the city to transport between multiple cities. Yes, that's a good tip. Right, well that's a reasonably flat line, so we'll have to go with the steam loco, I think. So there's a narrow gauge steam loco. We'll go with a passenger carriage, and 2 passenger carriage, and a mail car. There we go. So stop there, and stop there, and we will now see if this is going to be a financial success. So fingers crossed. No passengers. Oh blimey, they're slow. Or is that because I've got a rack on the track? Okay, quick test, a little bit further down. Let's remove the rack rail. Turn off the rack rail. Is it faster without the rack rail? That's the question. So it's this section just here. That is dreadfully slow. Man. It must be the rack rail making them slow. I know, the AI is very, very dumb. Bridges everywhere. Mind you, we can't call them too dumb because I've been an idiot and I've built this very slow railway. Right. This narrow gauge railway was a terrible idea. Oh man. 7 miles an hour. Oh, is it just because we're on a bridge? No, no. So it's obviously the type of track that I've built. Darn. What did it say? On rack rail. 7 miles per hour on rack rail. Well, can I downgrade the whole thing so it's not using rack rails? All connected track. You know, I feel I might have messed this up. What do you say? Right, well we've got enough money. Let's try this. Take that track piece. Let's get rid of this rack rail. It was a silly idea. Well, it wasn't an idea, I didn't mean to do it. But it's, it keeps auto-selecting. Right, is it definitely off? Yeah, it's off. Just do small sections at a time. Because otherwise this is going to cripple me with debt. I'm not going to be able to build a profitable railway at this rate. Come on. Delete. I'm sorry about this, this must be highly frustrating to watch. Turn that rack rail off. Is it still off? I'm paranoid about it now. This darn rack rail slowing me down. Yeah, because apparently it'll do 25 miles an hour once it's off the rack rail. It won't crawl along as though it's about to break down. Right, turn off that darn rack rail. Is it still off? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry about this. This is really, must be highly infuriating to watch. How did this happen? I must have, oh that's right, yeah, I did an S-bend, didn't I? Right, so that should be the bulk of the problem fixed now. Turn off the rack rail. There we go. Honestly, the things you guys get me to do. No, I won't blame anybody but me for this mess. Right, so it should be a bit quicker getting home now. Once it gets off the darn rack rail. Not that it's got any passengers. Come on. There we go, it's speeding up. Right. Please have some passengers. Mind you, now we have now 3 trains going from A to B. Oh, this is a bit of a disaster, isn't it? Right. So the narrow gauge thing is not a great idea because it's pretty slow. Although it should be a little faster now. So let's have a look at the next largest town, shall we? Which is Windhatapala, which has also got... Here's an opportunity, folks. Have I actually transported a single passenger yet? Let's see. No, not a single one. Not one single passenger. No, your failure is our entertainment. That's true. Yes, I know. Yes, it is. I know. It is for hills. I just wanted to try it. Hopefully that was obvious. Hopefully. I don't want to look like too much of an idiot, although I can see why you would think so. So let's do a tram, shall we? Trams are better than buses. I know I might have just offended bus fans. Any bus fans in the audience? I'm not sure. I would doubt it, but they do exist. And if they do, that's absolutely fine. Right. So the idea is... Oh, he's got trams here as well. Oh, I assumed he'd be using buses. Oh well, not to worry. And there we are. So passenger stop there. Passenger stop there. A tram, please. Tram. There we are. What do you reckon? 2 trams going from A to B? Start getting some passengers moved. Now what we can do is we can convert, hopefully, one of these tram stops to a passenger stop for a train. And then we can really start to get some decent infrastructure in place. So one of them's got 6 passengers already. There we are. St. Gallen has now got some passengers. Good. Right. So beyond there, there's Feldrich, which I didn't spot earlier. Probably because it's behind a hill. Well, it's not much of a hill. Right, what do you reckon? Is there any other place near there? Yes. So I'll tell you what we'll do is, I'll try and build a second tram system between Chur, which has got a very big town hall for the size of the place. So let's build another tram system between these 2, and then we'll build a train line to draw them both together. And hopefully that will make us some monies. So let's try and keep this as flat as possible. Although trams, well, I've never tried these trams, I don't think, but they don't tend to seem to mind hills and things too much, but I'll try and keep it to a minimum if I can. Okay, that's good. Hey look, there's even a little valley we could probably go through. Oh no, we can't, because this track cannot go diagonally, so just have to go through here. Yeah, it's probably worth having a little tunnel here, just for the visual enjoyment. There we are. Because what tram doesn't go through a giant hill? I don't know. I've never seen one. Right. And this is good. What sort of height do we need? Come on, show us the height. 240. Right, so we need to be coming downhill slightly. Alright, no problem, no problem. That should do it, shouldn't it? I can hardly see what I'm doing here, but I think this is right. There we are. We're on to Feldkirch. There we go. There we are. So passengers stop there, and passenger stop there, and a passenger stop there. Hey, we've got 3 stops on this line. This is getting complex, isn't it? Right, no, we don't want trains, we want trams. There we go. I think we'll do another 2. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll let them just go right back to the start, and then the other one can do the opposite. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Thank you. Right, good luck, tram. Let's see how this first... Oh, this one's got 15 passengers already. And yes, it's earned $500. There we go. And it's now got 16 that it's taking along here. Look. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. 20. That one's got 9. And this one's got 16. I see. Okay. Yeah, we're not even in the right place. That's the other line. Yes. Right, I'm not sure how this one's doing then. Let's have a look. Sorry, minor confusion there. Empty and 9 passengers. Okay, well that's not so bad. Could be worse. 12, 20. Oh, there we are. That's better. Doing well now. This one got any? Oops, it's gone a bit fast. Please say so. Oh, it's full. Excellent. That's very good. Is there a multiplayer? Yes, there was a multiplayer version. I very much doubt the servers are still online, but I think it's on. It might even be on Game Ranger. I'm not sure. Make a train between those 4 villages. Yes, that's the plan. It's going to be awkward though. Well, if we take it from Feldkirch to this one here, which is the larger of the places, yes, it would be easier to build there, but then we've got a bit more distance between the two, and we can capitalise on this company here. Oh, look, there's a crocodile. Organic trains. That's a bit of a contradiction in terms, isn't it? Never mind. Right. So where's this passenger stop going to be? I'm going to have to be a bit uneconomical and put it here, I think. And that way, yeah. If you build them too far away from the existing stations, it becomes a separate station. And we don't want that, because we've already got people waiting there. Right. So, yeah, we'll just go around here. And then across a road, I think. Oh, or over a road, okay. No, I think we're better just to go past it, aren't we now? Bit further, bit further. I'm watching while waiting for my lesson to start. Ah, what sort of lesson, Lewis? That sounds good. What about Open Transport Tycoon session with subscribers? That's a good idea. You know, I never really got into Transport Tycoon. That was a Chris Sawyer game, was it not? Same guy that made this. But I never liked it. I didn't really get it. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I always seem to prefer this. I don't know why. It's odd. Right. I think because this is such a flat surface we're going across, we'll... oh, I say flat surface. It ain't that flat. But I think we better climb up it, hadn't we? And we'll go around this bit. I don't know. The perils of being a railway designer, eh? Right. Now we've got some serious slope to build. But we'll do it gradually. That's quite nice. I like that. It's a picturesque, British sort of place. Right. So what we'll do is, I'll tell you what, we'll build the station first, so that we know where we've got to aim for. And also so that the competition can't get in there and start building their bits. Right, there we are. So we need to be 192 feet. So one more dip. Good, yeah, that's nice. We'll save that last bit of the descent until we're over there, and then the trains hopefully get a chance to build up some momentum. There we are. Good. That's it. Is that joined? I might be doing an old Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 here and messing it up, but I think we are joined, yeah. Right. Let's build the first standard gauge passenger train, shall we? There we are. Right. Which engine now? I think we'll probably still go with that one we went with last time, because it's pretty decent. Or that one. Well, that one's cheaper. And it's more powerful. Ah, well, that's that then. I'm sure there's some other advantage to it, but I can't be bothered to look and find out. So, we just want one of those and a mail car. Ah, can't afford it. Ta-da-da, can now. There we are. Right. On the track you go, little train. In fact, I'm sure we might have gotten away with just that smaller engine, but I'm sure this is going to be future-proof, isn't it? Right. It is open. Train 5. Here it goes. Right. Yes, it does. It does look a lot like this game. I think it's earlier, it's older. This game was made in 2004, I think. I think that one's more like 2000 or even in the 90s, maybe. Could you shock on the narrow gauge? Do you mean can you electrify it? Yes, I think so, yeah, because there was a I think there was a narrow gauge electric engine, wasn't there? Yeah, like a mini crocodile. Narrow gauge, yeah, that does require electric wires. Wow, we got 29 passengers. That's quite a hefty amount. That earns us £2 grand. And there's a bag of mail. Can you believe it? So that's good. I think we're at last getting off the ground with the biggest moustache of suspicion. That's my company name. It's just the biggest. Although Indigo Rail's grown a lot faster. But who cares about that? Right, let's pay off some of this loan. Should have done that because we're just urinating our money away, unfortunately. Good. So, our trains. Now, no guessing which one isn't making any money. Yeah, the narrow gauge one. Has it actually got some passengers yet? No, not a single passenger. Is there anybody waiting? 16 passengers are waiting. 14. They're going down all the time. And there are 2 passengers waiting there. Are they actually getting on then? Has this ever transported a passenger? The answer is no. No. Right. What shall we do, folks? Shall we just scrap it? Because people don't like my narrow gauge line, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, my competition's already on the crocodiles, but I don't think that's very wise of them, to be honest. Right, I'm sorry, Mr. Narrow Gauge Line, but you're going to be abandoned. Goodbye, because I could do with the money. There we go. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We built a narrow gauge line. So the lumber train is the most profitable at the moment. There it is. Red Arrow Railcar is unlocked, I see. Cool, I'll have a look at that. Wooden Train Productions, hello, hello. Could you check on the narrow? What was that? Hey Sam, would you recommend the Helgen 02 Tango by Helgen? I think the condition it arrived was immaculate. Yes, it's an excellent model. Which is a very big lie. No, I'm sorry. It's one of the few locos that I absolutely cannot recommend. In fact, I did something nasty to mine. I won't tell you what. But yeah, I did do something nasty to it. You'll see soon enough. So this is actually the least profitable train. Although there's only 1 passenger on it at the moment. And 11 bags of mail and no passengers now. Ah, so has it freezed over already? I don't know. So we need to expand. Some bloke has built a railway between these 2 places. But look, there's no point having a crocodile for 3 coaches, and I bet there's no one on board. 12. Well, that's nothing to sniff at, is it? Really? Right, shall we do the same thing again here then? Did you just assume the narrow gauge railway's gender? I don't know, did I? Explosions? I really watched your review, it was really good. Oh well. Come on Lewis, you have to be kidding. You must be joking. Or if you mean the review was good, you're allowed to say that. That's alright, I don't mind that. It was a fun review. I mean, it's a love-hate thing when a horrible model gets released, because obviously it means I've wasted my money and some of my time, but then equally it's quite fun to slam it in a review. So yeah, I mean obviously I would never slam an undeserving model, but the Helgen Tango was absolutely deserving of being slammed, so that's that. Luckily it doesn't happen very often, it doesn't happen too often. We need to go that way. So we'll do this and then we'll try and connect it to the existing train line and see if we can't create a bit more of a passenger network. Look at this, a great suspension bridge for trams. Yeah, it's pretty wasteful, but we'll keep it flat. Can we build junctions for trams, I wonder? Because that might be handy here. I don't think we can have signals, can we? No. So what happened? Do they just crash? I don't know. Anyway. Passenger stop. And passenger stop the second. There we go. I think because this is such a small place, we'll live with just one tram this time. And if it makes us all the money in the world, I might add a second one. But for the time being, that'll do. Okay, Pirate 012, I'll see you later. Hope you have a nice time. Yeah, I hate that engine. I would rather throw my money away. Well, I wouldn't rather throw my money away because, you know, quite a lot of people watch that review, so I earned some of the money back. But yeah, I would have sent that back to the factory. And if they don't want it, shove it up. Yeah, I know. I don't think they would have wanted it, to be honest. They must have known that they were producing rubbish. They must have known. I refuse to believe that they didn't. No. Junction not possible, it says, in no uncertain terms. Okay, so in that case, this is going to have to be a circuit. In which case I should never have opened this line yet. What's happened now? That's no good. Ah! Good. So does that mean I can create another... Oh. Well, a junction seems possible there, Mr. Locomotion. So why was the junction not possible elsewhere? Ooh, I might have just deleted the stop. Ah. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, that was odd. So can I not build a junction here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Silly thing. Right. Right, what's going on here then? Yeah, we'll try and connect there then. Oh, what's happened? Oh gosh. The perspective got to me there, didn't it? Right. I can't go any lower. Okay, Zug, you're going to have a bit of an annoying tram line built then. Okay. Now we should be able to descend. Yes, we should. Right. Sorry, Mr. House, you're getting demolished. Boom. There we are, and now we've got a house in Zug. Zug. There we are. So, I'm eager to see how... Oh, this tram has actually got a lot of passengers on it. Has it? Yeah. So I'm eager to see what happens when trams meet each other at this junction. Are they just gonna crash? It's gonna be difficult to make them meet. Although I'm gonna get some more. Because that was a success. Let's see if this happens. It might do. Oh. Oh no. Oh. No. Oh well, it seems alright then. It hasn't been a horrible bloody accident, so that's one thing. And the loan's paid off, hooray! Tried to sound enthusiastic, it didn't work. Right, we've done 18%. I've transported 1,800 passengers. Excellent, excellent. Sydney's trains. Hello, Sydney. How are your trains? Welcome, welcome. What engines would you recommend for £70? Ooh. Oh, I don't know. The Hornby Peckett is quite close to £70. I think I'd recommend that. Did you drown your tango like you did with the Southern 040? What a guess that is. Well, I couldn't possibly give that away. Need more trams, lol. Yes, I've got plenty. I want to see them crash, if it's possible. What game is that? Says Sam'sTrains. It is Chris Sawyer's Locomotion, and it's available on Steam. Quite cheap, I think, just a few pounds. Worth it. I love it. Normal Sam'sTrains stream, a bajillion viewers, and 0.1% chance of getting your message read. Versus Sam'sTrains game stream, a nice amount of viewers, 80%, 85% chance to get your message. Oh, that's a pretty low percentage, I would say. Don't you think I deserve a... I've been reading most of them, haven't I? If I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. I hope I haven't. Right. Zug, zug, zug. Look, this place is building. So as you can see, once you serve a place properly with lots of different passenger amenities and trains and stations, it starts to grow, and the population will be growing too. 2,800. In fact, I bet that makes it one of the biggest places, doesn't it? It does. That paid off then, didn't it? Wow. So, then what we need to do is connect this station to a train station somewhere over here, possibly in Luzern. Oh dear. Right, shall we try that then? I'm just thinking where would be a good place to start without demolishing half of the houses here. Well, I suppose the smartest thing to do would be to build it here alongside the road, and then we only had to demolish 2 houses, although we've got an annoying... I wonder if I can just delete that piece of road? Yes. I've just completely ruined the... Oh, in fact, no, I haven't. No, that you can still get around without that bit of road. It just means I can build a nice long station platform now. Like that. Good. Nice and easy. Right. For £70 you could buy some very nice Marklin. Oh, I'm not sure about that. I've never had any Marklin stuff, so... But I've heard that it is good, and if you can get some for 70 quid, then that sounds very, very good. Okay, 99.5. Okay, that's good. That means I'll have to do, what, 200 before I... Well, there'd have to be 200 comments, and I'd only have to miss one in 200. Parts for the older locos are still made. Good, good. Mikey Thomas, good morning. Well, good morning to you. Whereabouts are you in the world? Unless you just meant good morning as a joke. I'm not taking you too seriously. Right. Let's get this done then. Should be able to afford this. Bit of a hill already, but who knows? I might even try a crocodile with this. We'll electrify it and try a crocodile. It's a bit wasteful because I don't really need that sort of power. Right. To station or not to station at Zurich? To station, and we'll demolish the church as we go. Oops, sorry. Right. This is going to be a strange station. Partially underground. Where's the track? Ah, that's not going to be good, is it? No. Not at all. Ah, what am I doing? Right. S-bend. There we go. Right, hopefully we can do it now. If not, I shall be absolutely furious and I will storm away and never stream again. Hey, well, luckily I don't have to do that then. That was a bit of a gamble, wasn't it? I think I may have just gone insane. I hope nobody catches that on video. Right, there we go. It's a nice station at Upper Zurich, when it's clearly at the bottom of the hill, but okay. We won't complain. It's nice to actually have some money in this game for a change, isn't it? Not have to save up for this railway. Right. Let's have a look. Ah, would you do 009 reviews? Maybe if the prices came down a bit. Yeah, I think I probably would. I would need to get some track though, and I don't know where I'd put it, but yeah, that would be good. I'm going to reference Thomas and Friends, Toby the Tram Engine. It's a very nicely placed reference there. Oh, you've been sending me some links. That would be because I probably haven't enabled links in the chat. I think they're banned. So that's I apologise for that. But yeah, it's generally safer not to allow links because obviously, well, I'm not saying that you would, but some people send nasty things in links. And yes, obviously I don't want any nasty things going to me or viewers, so it's safer to do that. I'm not saying you would, but some people would, and that's the problem. What am I trying to do here? Ah, that's why. Yeah. Silly me. Come down a bit further. We'll have to do some Roller Coaster Tycoon next time. Now that's a good game, made by the same person that made this. And Planet Coaster and all of that. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, it's all around because of the guy that made this. Oh, in fact. I don't really want to curve around there, do I? There we go. Right. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a... Shouldn't have done that, really. Just to come back down again. Yeah, let's not do that. I've just literally made a big hill in the track for the sake of about 3 blocks. And those 2. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. Keep going. Turn this corner. Honestly, these annoying little hills are a right pain, aren't they? There we go. Okay, down the hill. And again. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, across there. There. Hooray! Signals. So we need a signal. Oh. Okay, well, I can't do them very close, but that'll be fine. Okay. And we've got the stations, I think. Yep. So, what shall we do? How much will it cost to electrify this line? Overhead electric wires. We want the all connected track. Oh, it's going to cost 7 grand. Right. So the question is then, folks, in the chat, to crocodile or not to crocodile? What do you reckon? And all for a RRP of 200 euros. There's a very nice Trix BR24 Mogul. It's mostly metal construction except the cab. Wow, that does sound good. That's not bad, is it? For 200 euros, very good. Fleischmann coaches and trucks for under £70. That's very good. Shall I make an email with some information? Oh yes, please, Ronanita, that would be fantastic. Undertale, I've never heard of that one, Sydney. I will look into it though. What engines would you recommend to pull passenger trains on around a city layout? Do you mean in Locomotion or in real life? City engines, do you want steam? Because the N2 and the N7, they're good. I think they ran on the Metropolitans, didn't they? Underground in London. Not 100% sure. No crocodile. Right, so we've got 2 that say... Oh, I thought I said no crocodile, Wooden Train Productions. So, Sydney's train says no crocodile, but everybody else is asking for alligators and crocodiles and things. So, that's Ronanita. I do not like boats and Wooden Train Productions. In that case, there we go. That's the 7 grand to electrify the track. And then, let's build a crocodile. And mine's a green crocodile, so it's much better than all those stupid purple crocodiles that people have bought. Go on then, 2 passenger carriages. Oh, and I can't afford a mail car now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Can now. Good. Right then, whippersnapper. Start at Lausanne. Stop at Upper Zurich. And then stop at Winterthur, whatever it is. And then on the way back, it's just going to be an express. So they're not going to stop at Upper Zurich on the way back. Right, let's follow it on the new track. It's already got 5 passengers, that's good. I'm happy about that. It's got a lot of power, so we'll have to watch, but when it gets to the hills, it shouldn't slow down at all. There's nothing waiting at Upper Zurich, which is annoying. I was hoping that some of the passengers from this tram stop might go and get on it, but obviously they haven't. So that wasn't a very profitable run. Well, it got me about 300 euros. Right, so hopefully it won't slow down when it hits that hill. No, it didn't. That's good. Maybe I get some catalogues from European brands next time I go to the model train store. Oh, that would be very kind. Please don't go to any trouble though, especially not if you have to pay for them. Oh, if they're usually free, that would be very nice. Thank you for that. But yeah, certainly don't go to any trouble. How can I get this game? Says Thomas Mail. It is on Steam. Just look up Locomotion. It's very much worth it. And some of the scenarios are nice and easy, so you can really get used to the game without too much of a challenge. Yeah, it's very good. Well, that's alright, it doesn't matter, Ron Eater. Anytime at all is fine by me. Good, so we've got 12 passengers in one coach. There's one very awkward passenger who wants to sit on his own, even though this coach is nowhere near full. So we've got some very odd person there. But that's alright if you want to sit on your own. My trains are luxurious enough so that you can do that. Now, it shouldn't stop at Upper Zurich on the way back, unless something goes wrong. Something's gone wrong. It stopped there. I did say not. Oh, it unloaded the passengers, but it didn't unload the mail. That's interesting. So the mail must be due for Luzen. Right, now hopefully then there will be some passengers waiting now. Yeah, there are 17. As long as they get there before the tram. Come on, otherwise the tram will just take them. Hey, and it's still got the mail. So let's get this straight. So it's taken mail all the way from Winter East, all the way to Luzen, and now it's coming back? Or is it going to unload it at Upper Zurich this time? I'm not sure. Let's see. No, it's still got the mail. Right, what is going on? Is it going to unload them here? I don't want to just carry 5 bags of mail around for the rest of my life. You're going to unload them now, are you? Yes, you are. Okay, obviously completely lost your mind then. Let's see if it does it again. On a model railway, preferably steam would be good. Yeah, well then I would say my suggestion of the N7 from Oxford Rail, that did sort of short passenger runs, I think, didn't it? Or the N2 certainly did. Yeah, that's a good one off the top of my head. See if anyone else can think of any good metropolitan. What about the LMYR Class 5? That's a very old-fashioned one, but that did a lot of city passenger runs and things. If you're interested in that. Right, we still got the mail. I want to know if this is going to happen again. 3 bags of mail. Yes, it's happening again. Well, look, if you're paying me to take your mail for a walk, I'll gladly do it. Right, well, good. Seems to be working. So, it's still the lumber train. That's still the best one. The worst earnings are coming from this one here. The first train I ever built, here, which is the grain train. There it is. I don't know why it's so. I suppose it's because it's such a short distance. But that's okay. So the trains are all making money, which is good. The trams are also all making money. This one's the best, tram number 2. Yeah, because this place is Winterthur is growing really, really hugely. So that's good, very good. How's this place doing? This place really hasn't changed. Although, yeah, there are 3 passengers waiting. How's that? 5 passengers. Yeah, we're doing all right, folks. How are we doing on the... Oh my word, look at him. He looks like a really angry baby. The moustache of suspicion. The moustache of crazed anger, it looks like. Right, so we're about halfway there. We've done 4,000 passengers. Canada Post in a nutshell. Some British austerity. Crappy kit build, 280s. Repair at home. If they look like boop, then maybe not, but thank you for the offer. Send me some photos of them, I'll certainly show them in a stream or something if you like. The N7 looks nice, yeah, the N7's very good, and they've now got them in the LNER black, which is good. Those trains would need reconstruction to look as intended. Ah, right. Ooh, Sydney, I don't know. we'll leave that one in the house, shall we? What's better, British trains or American trains? Well, that's not for me to say. I think, though, you could probably guess what I might say. Man, look at this. What a horribly inefficient looking railway that is. Right. Ooh, I've made a lot of money all of a sudden. Right, I would doubt that I'm the biggest company anymore. Yeah, we've got organic trains with that obnoxious spike above mine. So, shall we try and bridge together? Yeah, I wonder. I've completely lost where I am now. I thought about trying to bridge together a few of the places we've visited, but I don't think we'll do that. Right, let's have a look then. Big towns that I've not yet visited. I think I've been to most of these. Yeah. Oh, that was a nightmare, wasn't it? I ought to do something there, but they've got so many train lines there already. I think I'd be insane to try that. Castle. Yeah, that's where we need to start. So, let's connect these two together then with another tram line, shall we? And I'll put a station in a sensible place rather than right on the outskirts like that competitor has, because that's a bit silly, isn't it? Oh no, there's one there, sorry. I don't know if it's actually cheaper to build these inside the roads or not. Probably not. And that's quite generous. There's only, oh I see, there's only one loco that looks presentable. Well, I'd be interested to see them, if nothing else, if you send me a picture. Well, I'm going. My cute little doggies need a walk. Ah, have a nice walk. And I will see you when I see you. Have a nice day. Right. Can we do it without destroying that house? Hopefully. Now hopefully this is going to get in the way of his buses. Hopefully the trams will hold up the buses. I mean the buses will probably hold up the trams too, actually, to be fair, but never mind. Just one there then. So he's really going to be cursing me now for doing this, right where his happy little bus was driving. And as you'll notice, I've not built a road, so his bus can't use my my tram line. Good. Let's build another tram on this end. Casal. And then Navarra, there we are. And then, because I've got some money now, I might try and build a train from here, Casal, all the way, I don't know where to, all the way somewhere. Oh, blimey, that's a very, very long way indeed. Oh no, that's not where I was thinking. Here. So it's there. Yeah, that's a long way. It's a very long way. Right, I'll sit and let my funds build up a second. Just bear with me 1 second while I go and get myself a drink. Enjoy the music while I'm gone, folks. I will literally be 10 seconds. I'm back. Yes. That was a little longer than 10 seconds. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Bear with me while I just get this annoying microphone back on my body. I bet this is noisy, isn't it? I'm sorry. There. All better. Sydney's trains. The chat kind of died. SuperDude24, hi to you too. You're not allowed to leave for drinks. You have to entertain us every second of your life. Well, I apologise, but I am back now. Yeah, you're right. It was longer. Sorry. So yeah, I'm going to build the most expensive train line I've ever built. But first, we will build a tram line between these two places, just so that I've got actually a reason to build the train line. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit silly. Right, down the hill. I've built a lot of tram lines, haven't I? I seem to get on quite well with them. Right, Castle. I don't know why I keep saying Castle like that. It just sounds beautifully foreign, doesn't it? I'm sure it's a real place, actually. I should be careful not to say anything offensive about it. Right. Oh, I've gone and still managed to mess that up. Okay, so there's a weird kink in the track. Never mind. There we are. Good. So we'll build a station. Can't build it there. Build one there and one there. It's a bit pointless, but we'll put as many as we can on. So 2 more trams. One there, and then to there. Castle South. If you're from Castle North, sod you, you'll have to find a different way to get to work, because this tram's only going to Castle South, because that's the way I built the track, unfortunately. There we go. Nice. Right, let's just have a quick look, see what sort of passenger numbers we're talking. Oh, first passengers arrive. Oh, good, 11. Good. Right. In that case, then, Castle South. Oh my word, there's 80 passengers waiting. How are there so many? That's insane. Right, more trams then. If there's more passengers to exploit, then I will exploit them. Good. So with numbers like that, you know, we really do need to build that train line then. So we've got nearly 200,000 euros. That's quite a lot of money. That should be enough to do it. Right. Hey there, SuperDude24. How are you doing? Why so much tram lines? Why not replace one of them with a narrow gauge line? Because narrow gauge lines were a disaster last time I tried them. Otherwise, yes, that would have been a solid idea. But yeah, I've learnt my lesson with those, unfortunately. Right. You know, that was a mistake. I'm going to have to demolish that piece of road, aren't I? Ah, no. Demolish the track instead. That one. There we go. And I suppose just so that I'm not being a complete nuisance and demolishing roads and cutting people's houses off, I'll build a new road for them round here. There we are. Don't worry, it's just a bit further to go now to get to your single house on the single road. There we are. Nice big station. Castle South. So, this line is going to go underneath this hill. Yes, I'm going to build a tunnel. All the way across here. Not to there. To there. To this big place. To Windsor East, or possibly even a new station somewhere else. No, that would be silly, wouldn't it? So that's what's happening. It's going to be expensive, and because of building underground, it's going to be very, very expensive. But that's what's going to happen, I hope. So from Castle we go. Oh, I've demolished another church. Oh dear. The religious community aren't going to like my suspicious moustache company, are they? Oh well, never mind. Right. Let's go under this hill then, and we won't probably emerge again until we get there. Okay. So this is not going to be a very scenic railway. I'll give them that. In fact, it's going to be absolutely dull. But the thing is, you'll go into the tunnel at one end of Switzerland, and you'll come out the tunnel at another end. So it'd be good for having sleeps and things, I would have thought. You get on well with trams because you have a model of Toby. Yeah, that's true. And Henry's Tunnel, says Sam'sTrains. Yes, this is just like Henry's Tunnel, except a lot bigger. And hopefully no trains will get stuck in there like Henry did. I can't actually see where I'm building. Oh, I've spent all my money. Right, well that's a good time to find out exactly where I am then. It's here somewhere. Oh, there. Blimey, I didn't get far. Crikey. Okay. Well, we'll take this opportunity to have a look at the trains we've already got and make sure they're all making money still. And yes, they are. Lots of money too. The trams are all doing well. They're all doing well, actually. We haven't got any planes or boats or anything. There's not that much water here in Switzerland, I don't think. Cool. Yes. That's going very well. Keep going. I can't even see where the track is again. That's it, I'm out of money again. Luckily I seem to be getting money quite quickly though. It's actually quite expensive to build a diagonal track like this. If I was just building it straight, it would be a lot cheaper, but never mind. First the road and now the church. I don't think you'll be very popular, no. But then, oh, I've done it. That's it, the challenge is over. I did it in 9 years and 1 month. And look at this happy little Chinese baby with a moustache. Well, I'm going to finish the job. I'll never leave a railway incomplete, you know me. Let's just save the game again. Yes. Oh no, I've lost the railway now. Where is it? Uh-oh. How do I get to the end? There it is. I'll just chop down a tree as well to make matters worse. I've no idea whether this is going to be very profitable or not, really. I hope so, obviously. Right, we might be coming out from this tunnel pretty soon. Yeah, we will. Come on. Oh, I need to be fast forwarding really so I can make some more money. Do you like the money? Right. Wait till I've got 60 grand and then we'll do it again. I wonder how many protests you'll get from religious people asking for a new church. Well, if I had a way to build them a new church, I would do it. I'm not sort of like trying to crush their faith or anything. It's just, unfortunately, it was more convenient to demolish the church. But never mind. Right. We're still underground somehow. Like deep underground. We're like under this lake, so we're going to have to start coming up soon. So you better get this party started. Right. Returning. The idea is I'm going to try and join on to this railway here. Because it's quite a long line that, isn't it? Doesn't really get that busy. And this line's not going to get very busy because it's a gigantic long train line. The thing is though, we'll only need to transport about 5 or 10 passengers at a time because it's such a long way. We'll get loads and loads of money for it. Up we come. We're rising up. I've come a bit prematurely, haven't I? Let's go straight again. Come on. I'm so close to affording to finish this now. In fact, let's make some modifications to the track at this end so that I know where I'm going to be doing it, where I'm aiming for. So it needs to be an S-bend. There we are. And then, so where's the track then? It's there. Okay. So we'll go down. We'll curve around if I can. I've got enough money now anyway, hopefully. So we'll curve around and then we'll go down under the ground. That rhymed, I know. I'm not really a poet, but you wouldn't know it. Oh, and I've rhymed again. Oh, blimey. Right. Under there. I'm hoping the land's not going to be too low now. No, it should be alright. Okay. Round we go. Have I done this right? Yeah, I've done it right. Okay. Good. Just checking. Right. Oops. Have I messed this up? No. It's done. So now we just need some signals so that things don't crash and explode when we try it. There we are. And the signal's there as well. Right. What do you reckon then? Do you think that'll work? I hope so. Right. So, where's the station? Here it is. How many are waiting there now? 14. There was 80 not so long ago, and now there's nothing. Right. Right. Oh well. Crocodile. Oh, we've got some... Well, let's just do 2 of those and a mail car. See what happens. We are a mail car. Look at this place. This place is growing massively. I'm really glad I've got my my train station here. Right. So you're going to wait there. In fact, what I might be able to do is if we wait for a full load of mail, that should give it that should give it long enough to wait for lots of passengers without having to wait for a full load. And there, that's where we unload all mail. Okay, there we go. How many are waiting there? 1 bag of mail. I hope this is going to be worth it, folks. Oh, this is music that I've not heard before. 1940s, eh? Right, the passengers are loading up. We've got 30. And no mail whatsoever. I obviously did the wrong thing then. Oh, 3 bags, 3 bags. 3 bags full, 4 bags, 6 bags. The train's full, folks. We've got a full train of passengers. So in other words, we need to get rid of that and just wait for a full load of passengers, because passengers filled first. Right, follow the train. Follow that car. Right, at least you're bothering everyone instead of focusing on one group. Yeah, yeah. The workers trying to get... Yeah, that's it. I'm not discriminating, that's true. The world looks like Narnia. Yeah, it does. That's Switzerland for you, I suppose. Lots of ice and snow. That's funny. Wooden train productions. I wonder... This is going to make a lot of money, you know, when this thing gets there. In fact, what I need to do is change that to wait for a full load of passengers as well. This music's pants compared to the 20s stuff. I feel like I'm on a really bad dark ride in a cheap amusement park. Yeah, this is the problem with the crocodiles, I'm realising. It's a bit slow. So I'll tell you what we'll do is, we'll let it arrive and then we'll swap it with a faster engine, if possible. Is it coming? Where is it? There it is, it's coming underneath the ground. I bet this is gonna earn a lot of money, believe me. Right, here it comes. Please, please don't have to go back because the station's full. That would be dreadful. Nope, nope, it's not having to do that. Here we go, here we go. How much are we gonna earn? 900? That's absolutely pants. That's dreadful. Yeah, it's not giving me my money for the passengers yet. That's rubbish. Right. Yeah, that's just, it's only paid me for the mail. Okay, oh, there's a rail car, look. But I had my eye on that. So if we get a couple of them on it, with a banker, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh dear. Now what's going to happen? It's stuck. So this one's having to go back the other way so that it can come through. There we are. Or so be it. So there we go. Should be a bit faster on the way back then. It didn't wait for a full load of passengers, did it? Silly sausage. Silly sausage, what? I don't know. Right, let's just wait for it at this end, shall we? Right. How many are waiting? 25 passengers waiting. Well, that's not so bad. That ain't so bad. Hopefully we'll make some more money this time then. I don't know why. Because we transported all those passengers but didn't get paid for them, apparently. Right. How much this time? Ah, that's a lot better. 9 grand. I'm off for a drink. Okay, well since I did it, I guess I can't complain too much. The 1940s World War II has started. Yes, there are similar games to this that do account for the World Wars and things, but I don't think this one does. Switzerland, though, that would have quite an effect, wouldn't it? I mean, the World War would have quite an effect on Switzerland. Right. It's loading. It's loading the passengers. We'll try one more trip. Oh, something just blew up. I heard a tram break down. Oh, I think it was a bus, actually, yeah. The buses tend to break down, which is why I don't build buses. I prefer to go straight to trams. So this station's getting a bit busy now. As you can see, there's loads and loads of signals absolutely everywhere. There we go. Where's this train? Oh, that train's going to have to wait. Right, let's find out how much we actually earned. Yeah, we got 9 grand. That's fantastic. It took 51 days to make the journey, though. God, that's insane. But obviously, because the journey's so long, it's not really earning us that much. So I bet it won't be our most profitable train. Although it might be. No, the most profitable is this one. The one that I made stop and go back the other way. I shouldn't have done that, perhaps. Yeah. So, that train is doing really well. Where is it? To the point where it's filling up the coach. So, stop the train. And we'll buy another coach for it. There we go. Carry on, as you were. Oh, it's empty again. It made all the passengers get out into the snow. It's not very nice, is it? Here we are. See how many it gets on it now then. Oh, my electric train's broke down. And it's gone the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oof. That's the best train we've got. Look at that, 11 grand just from that tiny distance. No wonder that's the most profitable. Why is that doing so well? That's mad. And there we go, it's done it again. Yeah, it's a great station, that one. It's just a shame that I haven't got an exit at the station on the other side. That is a shame. Well, there we are. I've got €500,000. We are not quite the biggest company, but we're not far off. In fact, I bet I've got the highest profit, or maybe not. Okay. Right. Here we are. Company values. Oh no, mine's not even nearly the highest. But I've got a high performance. That's definitely true. Okay then, folks. Well, save. I don't know why I'm saving, because that's the end of that. I should have a tick next to that one now. Yes, there it is. There we go. That was fun. Oh, Wooden Train Productions is back. Loading passengers is quicker than loading Minecraft on Android. That's saying something, isn't it? Yes. Well, thank you all for watching, folks. I think that will do for that. Let's quit this game. There we go. You get to look at my desktop and all of the suspicious icons on it. Not a single one. There we go. Well, thank you for watching. I will go and do something a bit more useful with my life now. And if you fancy it, you know, you can do the same. Or go on Steam and buy Locomotion, because it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. Okay, well, thanks for watching, folks. And I'll see you, well, at 5:30 on my main channel for another video. It's a running session. So that's that. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye. See you next time.